Hello everybody and welcome back again to my channel. I know it's been very long interruption. I had some very important stuff to do, so I've been incredibly busy. But I feel like I'm now back to my very large, very important hobby of tape recorders, tapes, the machines, the music, you name it. And today I would like to share with you the rather unpleasant discovery that I made last night. Normally I like to speak about positive things in this hobby. Wonderful music, very nice looking and working like a charm machines, great sound, wonderful performances, all the things that kind of force us to invest in this particular hobby and to pay sometimes premium prices for some new releases. And I would say in most cases you do get very good result, not always, but in most cases. However, there are some possible unpleasant discoveries along the way, and I would like to share with you one of them. Once again, this is not something I enjoy doing, but perhaps this bit of information might come important and positive to you one day. And no, this discovery has nothing to do with the tape you just heard. That one is spectacular. It's just another tape from International Phonograph Incorporated. Very, very high quality tape, wonderful music. No, it has to do with some other tape, also from a very well-known manufacturer. And that's what makes it so unfortunate. Normally, when you pay this type of premium price, and let's say just vaguely, that particular tape costs between $300 and $500 at retail. At that price, you expect perfection, or at least near perfection. Yeah, I think you have the right to expect it, but you don't always get it. And I'm not talking about something that just doesn't sound perfect. Yes, that can happen. Recordings do vary in quality, and some are recorded much, much better. It's not that you always put the tape on, you sit back and you start enjoying it. Sometimes you say, yeah, okay, and you put it in the secondary bin. But here we're talking about something more significant. And in a second, I will show you what I mean. So the tape I'm talking about is mounted on that Studer machine, and in just a couple of minutes, maybe less than that, we'll try to hear to what I observed. And I'm sure you will be able to form your own opinion regarding the type of problem you're having here. And no, once again, I'm not going to name that producer or that particular tape. It is more kind of background information for you, maybe something to watch for. I don't know how often you will encounter this type of situation. Hopefully not very often, hopefully never. But like we see here, it can happen to you. So the music just stopped on that tape and it sounded quite good. It is one of my, I wouldn't say favorite tapes, but it's close to that. But then I heard this. So this is what I could hear at a normal listening volume. I don't know how well you could hear it on your system, but let me move the volume up about 10 dB and listen again. I think that should be enough to give you some clear idea about what's happening. And what's happening is a very well-known effect. I would say it is a defect in bulk erasing the tape. Usually people call it spokes. You see, it happens once every revolution of the tape, so it's like a spoke of noise on the tape. And it happens when you are not too careful when bulk erasing the tape. Now, couple of observations here. Number one, nowhere in the literature was it mentioned that a previously used stock was used in production of that particular tape. To me, that's a significant omission. Now, I don't have much against reusing the stock. If it's only used once or twice, it's probably still perfect or near perfect, basically almost new, and there is nothing wrong with that. Well, sometimes some purists will say, no, only the virgin stock should be used. Okay, it's between us, girls, okay? But if you insist on reusing your stock, which may happen for a number of reasons, maybe your recording didn't go right or got interruption, maybe power glitch, who knows? And you have perfectly good stock in your hand, yeah, okay, you erase it and you reuse it. I would not object much to that, but it has to be done right. And here you have a clear case of not following the very detailed bulk erasing procedure. Somebody was just a little bit careless. Usually it happens when you remove the tape from the bulk eraser too fast, or you make a jerky motion, or you just shut it down in the middle of the spin. One of those things is bound to produce what you're now hearing. So once again, I'm not trying to make such a big deal out of this. Like I said, the tape is good, and when music is playing, I was not able to hear this particular effect. It is fairly soft, but it is immediately obvious on the empty tape. So what I will probably do, I will just go to the end of the selection of this tape and erase it on one of my machines following that point. So that's it for today. It's a not very pleasant subject, you might say, But I think in this world of tapes, recorded tapes, over-recorded, pre-recorded, what have you, things can happen. And I think you should be aware of those things. So thank you so much for coming here again. I hope you're doing well. I hope your health is good and your family is doing just fine. Please keep coming back. And for now, we'll just enjoy a little bit more of that wonderful music. It was very nice to see you again, and don't be a stranger. See you next time. Until then, goodbye.